Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. I'm here at a new dealership for the channel and a new brand. I'm out here in Quakertown, Pennsylvania at Ciocca Nissan to take a look at a brand new 2023 Nissan Pathfinder. This is the premium four-wheel drive trim in light gray, black roof, some two-tone action going on. So we're gonna take a look at this and let's see what this brand new 2023 Pathfinder brings to the table in that highly competitive mid-size three-row SUV segment, and let's dig in. All right, the front end of this Nissan Pathfinder with the light gray paint, which I think looks really good, playing off the flat black grille with the Nissan badge in the middle. We have LED headlights, LED daytime running lamps. However, we have standard bulbs as turn signals. Down below we have functionality in the grille with the flat black, no fog lamps. Let me know how you feel about that. But overall, it's a really muscular looking front end on this Pathfinder. Wheel and tire setup on this Pathfinder, we have 20-inch wheel, gloss black with silver, Nissan badge in the middle, standard brake and rotor package. These wheels are wrapped in Bridgestone Alenza all-season tires. Tire size, 255 on the width, a 50 series sidewall 20s, all four corners, four-wheel drive. Full side profile on this 2023 Pathfinder Premium. And the one thing I love about the Pathfinder is it hasn't changed a lot in its overall shape in a long time. Nissan, when they change or update designs, it's more of an evolution with them rather than a revolution in design. So I really like, especially like the rear wheel well area with that haunch. It flares out from the door and goes into the tail light. Gives it a real muscular feel on this Pathfinder, and I do like this light gray paint with the black roof. I think it sets it off really well. Let me know what you think about the Pathfinder design in the comments. Moving in closer, we do have flat black around the wheel wells on the Pathfinder. We have gloss black on the side view mirror with LED turn signals. We're color matched on the front and the rear door handles, left side fuel filler cap. Up top, black roof, black shark fin antenna, and this one has the panoramic roof. Rear end of the Pathfinder, we have a roof spoiler coming off the top. Windshield wiper is down on the bottom of the glass. The Nissan badge in the middle, that's the new Nissan badge. Looking good. LED taillights, LED brake lights, standard bulbs for turn signals in the back. Pathfinder spelled out right in the middle of the tailgate. Platinum four-wheel drive on the bottom. Then we have some brushed aluminum down below. And we have a tow hitch, and we'll talk about towing numbers when we get to the engine. And then the exhaust is tucked up underneath the vehicle. We are under the hood of this 2023 Pathfinder Platinum, and what do we have for a power plant? Well, we have a 3.5 liter naturally aspirated V6 engine mated to a 9-speed automatic transmission. 284 horsepower, 259 pound-feet of torque. This Pathfinder can tow up to 6,000 pounds. MPGs 20 in the city, 25 on the highway, 22 combined. The engine's minimum octane rating is 87, so you can run this on regular unleaded gas. All right, before we get into the interior of this Pathfinder Platinum top trim action with the four-wheel drive, you're going to want to know, Mike, how much does this beauty cost? Well, MSRP, the way this one is optioned, $53,535. Let's see what you get, and let's check out the interior. Footbox action in this Pathfinder. We have a nice large dead pedal brake and accelerator. We do have carpeted floor mats there in the cargo area right now. We do have a nice aluminum door sill plate that says Pathfinder to welcome you to the vehicle. Seats, power seats with lumbar for the driver and a front passenger. And then this nice, beautiful tan or saddle interior with another interior design or insert design with the black, with the stitching, looking beautiful. Headrests, really nice, a really nice looking interior inside this Pathfinder if you like tan. All right, Pathfinder door panels, and this is what I really think is cool. Most of the time you see the soft touch up top, it's nice and soft. Up here on the top of these Pathfinder door panels we have leather. Just like the seats are leather, tan leather with the stitching up on the upper. Then we have soft touch material in the center by the door handle and the switch gear. Switch gear is flat black. However, we do have gloss black around that, but I love that brushed aluminum around your speaker in the door panel on this Pathfinder. We come over to the dash. Soft touch way up here. More leather with the stitching. A nice little area in here for storage. And then down below, you have a nice large glove box. All right, we have our infotainment system. And what do we have here? We have Nissan's 9-inch infotainment system, touchscreen action, absolutely. Look how nice that responds. Beautiful. Wireless Apple CarPlay, wireless Android Auto. We can go to menu and you can get an overview of everything you want here. You got settings. You can go to your sound settings, set up the sound however you would like. You can go to your phone settings and you can Bluetooth the phone as well. Change your volume and your beeps and all that stuff, whatever that means, but you can go to different pages. Change the voice, so if you want your voice prompts on or off. Speech rate, so it can be recognized. Nissan Connect, so they got all that action going on in here on this. And then we can go back to map. Looking good, very, very smart in how they do this. And really, really like how they do that. And when you go into this phone menu, you can connect up to 6 devices in here, which is a ton, which I think is really cool as well. We go to the backup camera. Go to reverse. Nice backup camera with trajectory, with the 360 as well. Even though I would like to see this camera a bit more clear, I still like all the use of space for the backup and 360-degree camera. Very, very nicely done on this infotainment system. Now you have your 4-way hazards, 2 heat and air vents, stop-start engine. Come on down further, and look what you got down there. You got a 12-volt, USB-C, USB-A, and a wireless charging pad. And now we have our dual climate action, which we can turn on and adjust however we would like. Very, very nice. Sync it together. 3-stage heated seats, 3-stage ventilated seats for the driver and the front passenger. Very, very nicely done. And a heated steering wheel. Almost forgot that. Here is the gear shift that's going to take you through this 9-speed auto. We have an area for storage, 2 cup holders, Nissan key fob. This is an updated key fob, so I think it looks a bit better than the older ones with the new Nissan badge on it. Remote start, lock, unlock, pop tailgate, panic button. Nice, better weight than the last one as well, I think. As we move down, we got our emergency brake, auto brake hold. That's your engine stop-start function. And then we have our drive mode dial right here with hill descent control. We'll go through those when we look at the dash. And then we have our nice center armrest. Could be a little bit softer, but it is leather with the stitching, Pathfinder written on it. Looks cool. And you open that up, and we have a nice area for storage down below with some felt lining. Nissan steering wheel, and I really loved what Nissan did with the steering wheel. I think it looks beautiful. Leather, nice 10 and 2 notches, nice stitching. The new Nissan badge on the horn button looking good. Some brushed aluminum trim down below looking good. On the left here, you have your controls for your music track and to control your digital dash. And then on the right, you have your telephone voice commands, adaptive cruise control action, flat bottom wheel, not because it's a sporty vehicle, but a flat bottom wheel lets you easily get out of the car and get your legs. So if you're a taller person, the flat bottom wheel will actually make it easier for you to get your legs out from underneath the car. And I think that's a nice touch as well. We go over to the paddles. We got paddles to go up and down this 9-speed automatic. On the stalks, we have our headlights and our windshield wipers. And I do like when you adjust your headlight controls on the stalk, it shows up here, so you know where they are set, which I think is a nice touch. And if we do the same with the windshield wipers, that doesn't that does come up, just so, and you know exactly where you have your wiper set. And I like that because sometimes you have to guess. Now, as we come down further, we have our bright and dim the dash. We have our pop the tailgate, electric tilting and telescoping steering wheel. Then we come into our 12-inch digital dash with drive mode action. So if you head to the left on the dial, you will go to Eco, Sport, and Tow. And then you head back to the right and you have Auto, which is like your normal, Snow, Mud, Rut, Sand. So that's what you have it. We're going to leave it in normal for this drive today, I think. And then you have your hill descent control in the middle. But I like how easy it is to read this. And then if you want to go through some other menus, you can just slide through those and it changes, and you can change how you want this set up or how it looks or what you would like to see as you're driving down the road. So it is a very, very nice and easy to use digital dash, and that's a nice job by Nissan. Overhead console action. When you want the lights to come on, this button right here needs to be in the off position. So when you open the door, lights will come on. Close the door. Oops, didn't close it. The lights will dim out. Here is their area for your shades. And now we have our controls for our roof. So first the shade. You push it and hold it a second, and the shade will go back. Could be a little faster. And then you push it a second time, and it'll go all the way back over the mid-row passengers. And then you move to your glass button, push that, and the glass opens up. Wind buffeter right up here. And then to close it, push and hold for a second, and it'll close. And then you push and hold your shade button, and it'll come back across, inching across, and push it again, and then it'll come all the way back over and close. Could be a little faster though. We go to the sun visor with vanity and lighting. Does it slide? Yes, it does. Good job. Driver door panel, 2 memory seat settings for the driver, and with this button right here in the middle, we have our power fold mirrors, which is a nice touch. So when you lock the door, the mirrors will fold in. Good job. Getting in the mid-row. That seat is set for my driving position. So let's climb on into this Pathfinder. And I have plenty of room for my knees, plenty of room for my head at 5'11", plenty of shoulder width room. That nice leather is all the way down the back, no plastic, with some nice seat pockets behind the driver and the front passenger. And then in the back here, we got some command center action going on where you can set your climate control for the second and third row. And you got 3-stage heated seats for the mid row, which is a nice touch. So I like that. And then we come down, USB-A, USB-C, and a home power source. Looking good. Now we come across here to the door panel. Same nice door panel as the front. Same use of beautiful materials and all that. You can see the front door panel there. The rear door panel here. The only difference is that brushed aluminum around that door handle is now just soft touch. So I would have liked to seen that aluminum around the door handle carried over on the mid-row doors. Let me know what you think. Though mid-row seats, same nice leather with the stitching, with the insert design. Captain's chairs, pretty good width on here, better than some others. Nice and easy, and they're not ratcheting, which I like. And then we have the center area here where you have 2 cup holders and a storage area here in the mid-row. So overall, the mid-row is a nice place to be in the back of this Pathfinder. Back doors also have your screens, bringing up your sunshade. You can see out, nobody can see in. Nice little touch there. All right, getting in the third row of this Pathfinder, and how do we get these seats to move forward? Well, behind this seat, there's a little button, and you push it, and it moves forward. There's the button behind the seat. Moves it forward, lets you access the third row. Not a huge amount of space to get in the third row, but we'll give it a try. There we go. Now we're in the third row, and again, knees are high. If this seat was back, my legs would get crushed. Not a lot of room, as you can see with this seat. But we do have connectivity here in the third row with USB action, 2 cup holders, speaker. We have our nice heat and air vents. So you're going to get heat and air back here. But again, this is going to be really used for small kids or small adults. Headrest a bit skimpy, but they still have the nice leather on the third row, so it looks pretty good back here. And you got connectivity, and you got heat and air, but you don't have a lot of space. All right, cargo area in this Pathfinder. You can pop the tailgate from the door panel from the dashboard, or from your key fob, or you can come down. Here's our handle right here. Push it, beeps a couple of times. Nice electric assist on the way up. Nice electric assist on the way down. And with the third row up, a nice amount of space back here to put some bags in. We have our all-weather cover, cargo cover, and then more storage underneath, which is nice. And then we have a 12 volt, so they got you covered there. So now, getting the third row down, not a problem. Set these headrests down, hit that button, throw them over. Headrest down, throw them over. Now, much more room for those larger items. However, mid-row action, once again, as you can see in here, there are no levers to put the mid-row down from the tailgate area. So to get the mid-row down, pull this, seat folds flat, come around to the other side, pull this up, seat folds flat. Now, we've maximized our room for those really large items, so a great use of space here by Nissan in the Pathfinder, but I need to have something here to put those mid-row seats down so I don't have to walk around to the other side of the doors. Competition has that, so Nissan's got to put that in here. But otherwise, great use of space. Here is the window sticker for this 2023 Nissan Pathfinder Platinum 4-wheel drive. Feel free to stop the video, zoom in, check out everything that's inside this Pathfinder. And now, let's take her out for a spin. All right, so we are out here in Quakertown, driving this 2023 Nissan Pathfinder. And frankly, I have no idea where I'm going. I've never been in Quakertown in my life. So we're going to try to find some roads that aren't crowded and crazy, and try to get some decent video on the road. But first things I noticed with this Pathfinder is that the interior is very roomy. I have a very airy cabin in here, plenty of visibility out the windshield, plenty of visibility out the side glass and the rear. I like how everything is so easy to reach, as far as my infotainment screen or my heat and air climate control. Everything on the center console is easy to reach. Everything on the dash is easy to read. I got all of that safety suite technology in here. I have blind spot monitoring, cross traffic alert, lane keep assist. All that jazz is in this Pathfinder. So that's good. We got the LED lighting on the outside of the car. Wish the turn signals were LED since we are in the top trim 4-wheel drive. But overall, it's a very, very pleasant place to be on the inside of this Pathfinder. The leather in here is really nice. The seats are on the firmer side. on the base of the seat. The backs of the seats are a little bit softer, but the base of the seat is a little bit firmer than you may expect in an SUV. But other than that, it is very, very comfortable to be in here. I love the fact that we have a 3.5 liter naturally aspirated V6. A lot of car makers are going to the Turbo 4. And when Nissan redid this, they stuck with the 3.5 liter naturally aspirated V6, which I think is a big win for them. Big win for them. But as we just drive pleasantly through this neighborhood, you get that nice linear torque delivery that just brings the car to life and gets it on down the road so nice and easy and smooth. Really, really like that. 9-speed automatic, shifts very smoothly. No issues with that 9-speed at all. So that's nice. And we're really well damped on the suspension. These nice big tires are soaking up all the bumps. No problem at all with that. So just a really easy car to drive, an easy vehicle to live with here in this 2023 Pathfinder. All right, we're out here, got some more open road. Really, really pleasant. Handles all the undulations and bumps in the road really well. Of course, Pennsylvania's got a lot of bumps in the road. But a very, very, very pleasant drive. Don't have to think too much about what you're going to do to drive it. And just takes care of you, which I like. And I can't get over how smooth this 9-speed automatic is. Now, getting out of an Infiniti with a 7-speed, and now we got the 9-speed in a Nissan. I think we need to have Nissan give Infiniti this 9-speed. It's really, really nice. And it's really smooth to shift. The heat and air, really nice. I have this set on 65, and it's blowing nicely, but not too crazy, which I like. But just a pleasant drive. And Nissan did a lot of work to get this Pathfinder updated and ready for prime time with the competition, because competition is heavy in this segment for sure. Here we go with an emergency stop. Nobody behind me. 3, 2, 1. Nice and linear. No pulling the wheel. Take off. Very, very pleasant. Nice pull, nice linear torque delivery on this naturally aspirated V6. That's why I love naturally aspirated V6 so much. They have such a nice pull. Any naturally aspirated engine really has that. Makes you feel confident getting it up to speed and moving down the road. So now we're coming back down the road, and just you're going to hear me say this a lot, it's just really a pleasant SUV to drive, and it gives you a lot of great stuff. I mean, You have your heated and ventilated seats up front, heated steering wheel, wireless charging, wireless Apple CarPlay, wireless Android Auto. You got the 9-inch screen. Isn't the biggest one in the industry, but it doesn't have to be. It performs really well. You got a lot of different functionality going on with it, and the navigation is spot on. Touchscreen is spot on. You got your panoramic roof, which is a nice touch. You got heated seats in the mid row, which is going to help you out. So they really did a nice upgrade with this Pathfinder for 2023, and I'm just really enjoying this drive. But it's a compelling value offering in this 3-row midsize SUV market, because this is crowded, right? I mean, in this price point, right, of 53.5, let's say 54 grand top trim action for this Pathfinder, you're going to have the Kia Telluride SX Prestige. You're going to have the Hyundai Palisade Calligraphy, top dog platinum trim for the Highlander. Pilot, you're going to have the top trim for the Pilot. Can't remember exactly what that was. Sport Touring or Touring or something like that. Right? You're going to have the top trim Touring for the Subaru Ascent and Ford Explorer, which is going to be more than this, and Chevy Traverse, which is going to be more than this. So this is really quite a compelling offering from Nissan in this segment. And if you're looking for that mid-size 3-row SUV, I would definitely put the Nissan Pathfinder on your list to test drive, to check out. There's several different trims. You don't have to spend 54 G's on a Pathfinder. You can go entry-level trim, and now you're in the mid-30s. So there is a lot of bandwidth within all the trims on this Pathfinder. But put one on your list. Give it a try. Give it a road test. Look, see what you think yourself before you go plunk your money down, because when you're going to spend this kind of money on a car, it's a very expensive purchase, and it really requires a lot of due diligence. But I would definitely put this on your list. So we're going to wrap up this Pathfinder review right here. I want to thank Ciocca Nissan of Quakertown for allowing the channel access to this 2023 Nissan Pathfinder Platinum 4-wheel drive for review today. I would like to thank all of you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. Please also consider subscribing and turning on that notification bell so you'll never miss another Shabby's Rides video. And I'll see all of you on the rebound. Take care, everyone.